What's up, YouTube? My name is Ty, financial professional. Welcome to my channel. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is GNS, Genius Group. This finishes at $3.24 today. That is up 55%. So this has been short squeezing for 2 days now. Absolutely crazy price action. This went all the way from the low of 60 cents to the high of 5.20 and has since pulled back down to 3.24. This is a very hot stock right now with retail. Number 1 on StockTwits, had over 15,000 mentions, so we're going to do a full technical analysis. So first of all, there was a reason as to why the stock is squeezing. We did have a catalyst on Thursday, so let's check that out real quick. So the company is claiming that the stock got illegally shorted, and they are creating an illegal trading task force led by Timothy Murphy, who was the former deputy FBI director. In addition to that, the company is going to pay out a special dividend to help out those who got affected by the illegal short selling. So very bullish news. This in turn rallied the apes, all the apes jumping in here, and squeezed the stock up almost 800% in 2 days. Absolutely crazy. And I will say, this is a bit hypocritical because you're blaming the shorts for illegal manipulation, but then you turn around and then you manipulate the stock on the bullish side and cause a short squeeze. So the manipulation goes both ways. But hey, that's how it goes. That is the stock market. So let's go ahead, let's jump right in and analyze here. And fair warning, this is not going to be a popular opinion, but I'm just telling the truth, guys. I want you guys to walk away with profits and not losses. So first of all, we have a double gap up. First gap up was created today, back at 224. So that's a bearish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should pull back down to 224 to fill this gap. And then the second gap up was created on Thursday back at 62 cents. So another bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock should pull back down to 62 cents to fill this gap. And those gaps should fill in the short term. Here we have an ascending channel forming where the upper channel is currently at 675 and the lower channel is at 460. So if this breaks 675 to the upside, that'd be bullish. And if this breaks 460 to the downside, that'd be bearish. This did in fact break 460 to the downside. So the ascending channel is currently a bearish indicator. That is telling us that the stock is likely due for a breakout to the downside. The RSI, the Relative Strength Index, is currently at 95, so this is extremely overbought, extremely overvalued. So the RSI is currently a bearish indicator that is telling us that the current price of the stock, 324, should be a lot lower. This did have 232 million in volume today, which is the second biggest volume day ever for this stock after yesterday. So still insane volume, but the volume is pulling back. So it appears like the squeeze isn't over just yet, but it is starting to lose momentum and is likely to come to an end pretty soon. And right now we have a cup and handle developing here where the bottom of the cup is at 30 cents. And as of right now, it appears like the top of the cup is 5.15. So the cup and handle can be a bullish or bearish indicator depending on where the top is. So if the top is 5.15, which it looks like it is, this would be a bearish indicator because that would mean the stock should pull back to at least 270 to form the handle. Probably even lower than that. But this also has the potential to run up to 745, 990, or 1180 to complete the cup, although that is extremely unlikely. Here on the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence, the MACD line has crossed the signal line to the upside for a while now and is pulling away. So the MACD is the only real clear bullish indicator that is telling us that it may be time to buy. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 355 and 290. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 355, 375, 390, $4, 410, 420, 435, 460, 475, 485, 515, 535, 545, 560, 570, 585, 595, $6, 610, 620, 640, and then 655. There is resistance above 655, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 290, 275, 270, 260, 250. We're going to skip a whole bunch of consolidated support below that. 170, 155, 140, 130, 105, and then 90 cents. There is support below 90 cents, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at the current price, 324, the channels to the upside and the downside are very wide, so expect significant price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 250 to the downside, the channels start to narrow. So expect a significant decrease in price action if/when this breaks 250 to the downside. But then if/when this breaks 170 to the downside, the channels start to open up again, all the way up until 60 cents. So anything above 250, expect significant price action. Anything from 250 to 170, expect a lot less price action. And then from 170 down to 60 cents, expect significant price action again. And then below 60 cents, slow price action. Okay guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So I'm very happy for all you apes that made some fat tendies here. Congratulations, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is not sustainable. This will come crashing down very significantly, as with every short squeeze, just a matter of when, not if. Someone is going to get caught holding the bag, make sure it's not you. Clearly, a lot more bearish indicators than bullish indicators, so don't be greedy guys, hit the sell button, secure your gains. The thing literally ran 800%. What more do you want? So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. Going long at this point would be straight up FOMO. Again, extremely overbought, extremely overvalued, momentum cooling off, looking very bearish. In the short term, I would say this has the potential to come back up to the high of 520 to complete the cup, although unlikely, but from the current price of 324, that would be about a 60% upside potential. And again, in the short term, this should pull back down to 62 cents to fill the gap there. And from the current price of 324, that would be over an 80% downside potential. So I would say going long at the current price, 324 would be a high risk, medium reward play. Definitely not worth it in my opinion. You are probably going to be buying into a falling knife and get burned. So I don't like the current entry of 324 on the long side. But I will say, if/when this does come back down to 62 cents to fill the gap, then I think that would be an excellent entry. So if you want to go long, please do that at your own risk. But I really don't see why to go long here. Seems like a really bad idea. I would recommend waiting until 62 cents and lower. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, seems like a pretty excellent play to me. Somewhat risky, because this is still short squeezing. But sooner or later, this should pull back. And there is a lot of tendies to be made here on the downside. Again, extremely overbought, extremely overvalued. Momentum cooling off. Way more bearish indicators. 60% upside potential. And 80% downside potential in the short term. So I would say going short at the current price, 324, would be a medium risk, high reward play. Definitely worth a shot in my opinion. So as long as you're able to withstand some upside pressure here, this should eventually pull back down to 62 cents, and you should be able to make 80% on the downside here relatively easily. So I can't support going short at the current price, 324, and again I would cover at 62 cents for a fat downside gain. So in summary guys, crazy manipulated stock here, both ways. First on the downside, and now it's being manipulated on the long side. So 800% gain in 2 days. You got to be happy with this. You really can't expect too much more. Hit the sell button, guys. Cash in your gains. Don't be greedy. And this is actually a pretty good time to start shorting this down. So you probably missed a chance going long. I don't recommend that. I'd wait until 62 cents. Again, unpopular opinion, but I'm just keeping it real here. I'm tired of seeing apes FOMOing in, getting wrecked, or just being too greedy and not cashing in. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is GNS Genius Group. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace out.